Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. A hand of applause to His Excellency, the Deputy President. Welcome, Your Excellency. Kindly, let's all be upstanding.
Progress in today's occasion, and it is important. Governors present today, the Mombasa Governor, the Chief Whip, the Governors for the Rafat, all of them feel appreciated. The COD Secretary, and later I go to opening remarks from Madam Mary Mwiti, the COD Secretary.
His Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Honorable Rigathi Gachagua, our peers for the State Department of Devolution, the Deputy Governors are present, partners. We are very delighted this day, and special thanks go to the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya for honoring us the opportunity now to meet you again as Deputy Governors Forum, and I look forward to having an interaction.
The economy has started showing good signs of recovery. As we speak today, when we came in, the cost of unga was 230 shillings. We have progressively, through good thinking and planning, without any subsidy, brought the cost down to 190, to 180, to 170, to 160. As we talk today, on the shelf, there are many supermarkets offering unga at 159 shillings, up to 155. And I can tell you it will continue going down, awaiting the harvest in September. And after the harvest, because of the intervention that we have done to assist our farmers with subsidized fertilizer, we intend and we believe we'll be able to bring down the cost of unga to about 130, about 120. And that is what is sustainable. Because the President, in his wisdom, with proper advice from economists, decided that you cannot subsidize consumption. It's not sustainable, it is foolish, it cannot work. And we agreed, under the guidance of the President, that the way to go is to subsidize production. In any case, those subsidies were not working and it was theft. The Auditor General has issued a report that 34 billion shillings for the fuel subsidy cannot be traced. It was about theft. About the subsidy of unga, the one we were told that is 100 shillings, nobody found that unga anywhere. 8 billion shillings was spent at the National Treasury, and the millers are still asking for their money. All that money was stolen and diverted in the Azimio campaign. We are not going to go that way. Even if they go to the streets, even if they put sufrias on the head, we are not going to reinstate subsidy because it is foolish and it's not sustainable. The way to fix the cost of living is subsidizing production, putting money where it matters, in terms of fertilizer, in terms of seeds, in terms of other encouraging measures to allow our people to produce more at a less cost. That is a way in a sustainable manner that will bring down the cost of living. And I want to say with pride that we are doing extremely well. We don't expect our detractors to see it because they wouldn't see it. But what will happen, even if they close their eyes, it's okay. When they open them, they will find that unga is 159. They don't want to see that unga is at 159. So they can shut down their eyes for some time. But since they cannot shut their eyes forever, they have to reopen them. When they open them, they will find that unga has gone down, and it will continue going down. So that is the situation. So we have had challenges because the President and his government have made a conscious decision that it is not sustainable and it is not prudent to borrow money from banks at 14% to pay salaries. We have agreed as a government that the only way to restore the economy of this country to where President Kibaki left us is to fund our budget through revenue collection. That is why last month we had a slight challenge. There was a slight delay on payment of salaries because the previous administration used to borrow money from banks owned by the same leaders to pay salaries. And we have said no. We are paying salaries by collecting revenue. So there was a slight delay, but all salaries have now been paid. So we are collecting some more money, and shortly the governors will do another disbursement to enable our counties to function. But let nobody push us to go and borrow money from banks at exorbitant rates to fund counties or to fund our current budget. What we are doing as a government is doubling our efforts in revenue collection, and we are doing that by closing all the loopholes, by digitizing revenue collection so that we close all the loopholes on tax exemption and non-collection of revenue. When misunderstandings are about to happen in the political leadership, it should never be allowed to generate to fallout. The situation we are seeing in Nyanza, in one of the counties, is not anything that one wants to talk about. It's unnecessary, it's unhealthy, and it can be resolved in one way or another. This defeats the essence of grassroots leadership and indeed devolution, a critical component of the bottom-up economic transformation agenda. Counties are a key ingredient in the Kenya Kwanza plan, and we want to see devolution working. When we came in, the cost of unga was 230 shillings. We have progressively, through good thinking and planning, without any subsidy, brought the cost down to 190, to 180, to 170, to 160. As we talk today, on the shelf, there are many supermarkets offering unga at 159 shillings, up to 155. And I can tell you it will continue going down, awaiting the harvest in September. And after the harvest, because of the intervention that we have done to assist our farmers with subsidized fertilizer, we intend and we believe we'll be able to bring down the cost of unga to about 130, about 120. And that is what is sustainable. We had a conversation and agreed on how to jointly deliver our promise to the people. We are joined at the hip. The success of William Ruto as president is the success of Rigathi Gachagua as deputy. The failure of President William Ruto as president is the failure of Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. Similarly, the success of your government is your success. The failure of your governor is your failure. Therefore, it behoves you and your government to work together collectively to succeed, because both of you have a 5-year social contract with the residents of your county. That contract will be renewed on successful delivery or terminated on failure to deliver. So you are in the same boat and suffer a similar fate either way. Through Executive Order Number 1 of 2023, President William Ruto spelled out my roles as Deputy President. A clear definition of the roles and responsibilities of the President and Deputy has helped us work in a complementary and not in competition.